women have a game they play. One day she forgot to put her phone off. I began to hear what they were talking about. I was being played.
I don't talk love relationship with my parents, but I just called my mom the next day and said I'm coming home.
There was a babe in the whole relationship. I didn't just know that was the side chick.
If she feels like I want to break up with her, she would front it first so that before I break up with her, she'll be the one to break up.
My last relationship, it was a mess. Brother lost his dad. He asked for space to grieve, to gather himself. And me, I was forming understanding girlfriend. I said, okay, sure. But when I started noticing issues was when I tried to call his mom, his grandma, and they were avoiding my calls. Nobody was talking to me. They didn't want me to come around. I was ghosted for 6 months. No hello, no hi, but this guy was actively on social media. And I hated the fact we were following each other, so I was always notified. I had to just remove myself from his connection list, from his followers list, so that I don't get all these notifications that triggers me. And I said, okay, let me just wait for him to one day wake up and remember that he has one girlfriend that he has been dating for 3 years. And truly, he woke up, I can't forget that Sunday, first Sunday in July. I did church, they thank God for life and for new months. I just got a text saying, I'm so sorry for how I've treated you. You don't deserve this, blah, 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 blah. I think we should call it quits, blah, blah, blah. I rushed Tomo. I went to cry. I was crying. Everything, my whole face was red. I was a mess. I don't talk love relationship with my parents, but they knew this guy, right? So I just called my mom the next day and said, I'm coming home. And when she just heard me say I'm coming home, she suspected something was wrong. I came back home, I locked myself for 3 days. I could not do anything. I even told my employer at work. And he gave me time off to get myself back together. It was not easy getting back or getting off it. It was actually very hard. I'm just so impressed with my growth over time. Oh, P.S. I learned he got married 6 months after that whole thing. He even got married to his colleague. They do love inside office, and I did they do good girlfriend. I don't want to say what people already know, but men are.
It was actually good. We had a lot of conversations, we had a little update, but there was a constant back-to-back cheating. That means there was something you think I was lacking. I wouldn't have expected there would have been cheating, but my last relationship had a lot of ups and not a lot of downs.
There was a relationship I was in, and more like he had security issues because really I was an open book basically, but for some weird reasons, best known to him, it felt like I was cheating and I was like, doing stuff behind his back. And this is somebody that we spend 24/7 together. So yeah, I really did not get it. Then he got to a point and started saying that, I'm light-skinned and there's no reason why I can get married to me because I'm light-skinned. And this is a 3-year relationship. There was a babe in the whole relationship at the end of the day. So I didn't just know that was the side chick.
One of the dates that left me speechless is, I think it was ICM, right? This guy had been texting, on Instagram, I want to see, I can't wait to be with you, I can't wait to. So first off, the red flag was he came really late, and I'm very punctual when it comes to time, like, why are you late? Then this guy came and he was wearing, he just looked really off, like the pictures, nothing was just correlating. When someone just, okay, I have a date, and they just leave their bed and they're coming. So he had like these really rough joggers on. I mean, I was looking nice. I had a dress on, everything. So it was not even matching. Then he was like, chewing gum, like one, so what movie are we watching now? And I'm like, relax, what is going on here? Like, no decorum at all. So I was just really embarrassed. Even the lady that was like selling the ticket, she looked at me and she was like, okay, I understand what's going on here. So it was really bad. Then another one was when this guy, I think he was at a restaurant in Lekki, yeah? Mind you, I always sometimes you pick where you can afford, right? So we got there, we had dinner, it was nice, the vibe was chill, so it was time to pay. Sorry, I don't want to know it. So it was time to pay, and this guy was just getting really uncomfortable. Like, I can't find my card. And I was like, oh, will you go and check your car or something? And I was like, oh, I can't find my card. Let me go and check. Then he went for like 20 minutes. They were already looking at me. So I called him, like, are you good? Are you fine? Like, he was like, yeah, that is coming. At that point, I was even thinking, I'll be this one, what's the jackpot? But I was like, okay. I'm always ordering what I can pay for. But these are like 2 people. How will I pay? But I was just like, okay, cool. So when he came back and he was like, oh, he didn't bring his card. I'm so sorry about this experience. It's our first date, blah, blah, blah. That can I borrow him? Right? He was like, can I borrow him? And I was like, okay, how much do you need? And I said, okay, apart from the money for the date, that actually needs money to buy fuel. That actually needs money to buy fuel. And I was like, what? And it was just like, yes. So it was already getting embarrassing. And thank God, how much is it? Maybe it was like 40 plus or something. I was just like, okay, I paid. And I told him, I don't have money for your fuel. Oh. Maybe you figure it out. And he was still begging. Like, first date, we don't know, like, nothing. So it was just like, that was the end of it. Like, don't reach out to me after that.
For the most part, it's been negative, right? But I've had like a couple of positive experiences. I would say the only reason I had to end it, her age, right? And her friends were moving towards me, like all of them. At that moment, I figured that let me just cut it off. I mean, she was very, very nice, still feminine, soft, innocent. But with the whole drama, her age, her friends, I figured that the best thing for me to do is like tell everyone to like just move back. Let me just maintain my distance. Next one was gold digging, right? And she was very, very sweet and everything. Like everything was looking good. One day she forgot to put her phone off, the call off. I began to hear what they were talking about, right? And it felt like I was being played. I was like, aha, okay, no problems. No arguments. I didn't even confront it. I just ended the entire situation. The most recent I've had is weaponizing sex. I noticed that she was a feminist, but her goal was like more like to change my mind or something, right? It's like, okay, guy, I've seen your content online. Let me talk to you in person. So we're talking, and then she was all sweet. So we got into like something, not a relationship per se, but got into something. I figured that she was always trying to get me to change my opinions on certain topics. I was like, I won't change my opinions. She always wanted me to beg for. I'm like, I can't beg for it. That's where it ended. I was like, she's just here for an agenda. So I figured that women have a game they play.
I've not been in a lot of relationships, first of all. So the few ones I've been in, admittedly, I was the bad guy. At the end of the relationship, they all had the same comments from me: cold, unemotional, blah blah blah. You don't express your feelings and all. I tried that the next one, and still didn't turn out as it was supposed to. To be fair, she gave the same feedback that I'm cold, but I also feel like I was trying better than I was in the previous relationship. And she was an avoidant, basically, so dating avoidance, it's a whole lot. Apparently, you're supposed to understand female language, that when they say they want to break up, they don't really want to break up, they expect you to beg. So I'm still coming to terms with that. So there was a lot of that in past relationship. As a human being also, you all have egos, so it's not every time I'll be begging you where you threaten to break up or not. It weighs on the other partner. I mean, they might not be able to control it, but it weighs on the other partners, morale. Hi everybody, my name is Wale Ajayi.
My name is Adeyemi.
My name is Daniela Sanga.
And my name is Bensira.
My name is Biodun.
My name is Sliwa.
Hi, my name is Esther.
I am Royal. My name is Ruth.
My name is Stone Ore.